Welcome back. In the previous part, we had another group reunite, so obviously we went off to the last two, which is Red Riding Hood and our mystery person over here. We'll get to him eventually, but right now we need to see about this event right in front of us. We've looked all over this place, but there's no one around. If they are safe, they must be looking for shelter. I'm sure we are just missing one another. Hope so. Why's everyone split up? We were all together just a second ago. I miss everyone so much. I miss warmth. You would do in a cold place like this. I can hardly remember the last time we drank tea together. Indeed. I wonder if we'll ever get to do that again. Jeez, there I go again. Being a big downer. I gotta snap out of it. Can I need a break? Don't overdo it, okay? Thank you. I'm fine. Especially with you as my bodyguard. In fact, I feel bad for relying on you so much. Don't worry about it. It's my job. Kanai, you just stick close to me. If it weren't for you, Kanai, I think I would have felt lonely and scared. I would have panicked. I'm grateful for you. Thank you. Are you laughing? Nothing. I'm just surprised you'd say that, is all. Red Riding Hood. I mean, who wouldn't panic waking up in a jail like this with no one around? Sure, that's a normal reaction, but... Sorry if this sounds rude, but I never took you for someone who's easily fazed. From the outside looking in, you always seem so confident. A natural leader. I never saw you waver once. That's why it's so surprising to hear you say you felt fear and loneliness. Like me. Almost brings a tear to my eye. Cold tear that freezes on just touching the air, really. So to everyone else, come off as real tough, do I? Sorry. Don't worry, I'm not upset. Actually, I'm happy you said it. The fact I can show her my soft side and she doesn't hate me. This is weird. We hardly spoke to each other back at the dawn. You have a point. Never thought I'd get to speak to you one-on-one like this. Maybe that in itself is a blessing. Big optimist, huh, Kunai? Got dark all of a sudden. This is a nightmare, Kunai. Let's run for it. Got it. Shoot, it's one thing after the next here. I have to protect Kunai. Oh, she's got. I must protect her. She's not leaving my sight. And then we lost. It's a painting? Or a block? What is this? I mean... It's like, you hold on, mate. We're still gonna run around a bit here.
That should do it.
Like, there's an exit. That wasn't too bad. Thank goodness, I couldn't go much longer. How about a rest? Yes, let's. So sweaty, this frozen ground feels heavenly. I should exercise more often. My hands and knees feel like jelly. It must be really hard to run on this ice. Oh, come on. You weren't half bad back there, can I? No, she's faking it. There's no way her hands would be shaking that much just from being out of shape. Nor is it the cold. And she shouldn't have to hide it. You okay? Pretty scary back there, wasn't it? Oh, can you tell? I mean, yeah. Yes, I was terrified. I've worked in the dawn for so long. It's my first time coming face to face with a nightmare. I couldn't do that alone. I should have been scared too, but you are our anchor. I appreciate you. I was scared too? Yeah, I mean, look at that thing. Who wouldn't be? Who wouldn't be? Yes, who wouldn't be? Everyone says they're brave until they greet death on the battlefield. Yes, I've always been scared. I mean, I couldn't take down that nightmare on my own either. I might be a blood maiden, but there's only so much one can do against a nightmare. Which is why I figured we were dead meat. Sorry for being so useless. Hey, come on, Red Riding Hood. I had my back the whole time. Well, I tried to be brave so you wouldn't worry, but I couldn't. Hey, you still saved me. Besides, you're fine just the way you are. If I were the only scared one, it would have been embarrassing. Like I'm in your way, like I'm a burden. But if you're scared too, then hey, that makes two of us. I'm glad we're in it together. And she accepts me just the way I am. Despite my irresponsible, pathetic and clumsy... Thank you, Kanai. Sister Red! That voice! Hooray! I knew it is her. At last we found you. Humpy, Cinderella. This place is great. It's gonna be hard for Martians to find us. The perfect location. Right? Thanks to our camp, we've been able to hide out. Oh, I'm the one who found this campsite. Amazing, don't you think? Found it. All you did was faint here. You weren't supposed to say that. Regardless, I'm relieved to see you both. I was beginning to worry. We tried exploring a bit, but haven't found anyone either. The two of us were just about to embark on a long search. And suddenly, I caught wind of your voice. To our surprise, it really was you. You have no idea how happy I am to see you. All thanks to your loud voice. For anyone else, I doubt I would have heard. Is my voice that loud? Take it as a compliment. Are you saying... You guys, I was rummaging through my things and found something awesome. Oh, wow. A cookie. This is my secret stash. Not included in my rations, of course. Let's share it. Thank you. I've been craving sweets. Say, you look kind of familiar. It's Kanai. She worked at the shop back at the Dawn. Wonderful to see you. Cinderella, you remember Kanai? Of course. She and I were paired together on cleaning duty. Which all of you know thanks to our spotless work. That's right. Cinderella made cleaning time feel like a break. I didn't know you guys had that kind of relationship. I'm just glad the four of us are here together. This is gonna make finding the others way easier. I'm curious where the others could be. Goodness. Of all the rotten things that could have happened to us on the surface. Yeah, I don't get it. Massacre Pink? Big jail tower? So much so fast. We can't let that stop us, right, Sister Red? Yeah, but... Jack's not here. We have no way to lower our corruption. Can't be reckless. Might have one method of removing the corruption, right, Cinderella? Well, yes. What is it? Medicine? Gretel offered me a rather strong sleeping pill for aiding with her research. Drinking this temporarily lowers your corruption. Gretel, when did she get around to making that? Yeah, but there's a catch. It's not a simple sleep aid. While it does lower corruption, it works precisely as intended. One pill and you're out like a light. Which means we should think again about taking it in the middle of a battle. That's the catch. Better than nothing, I guess. Alright, use sparingly then, everyone. Agreed, we shouldn't rely on it. Speaking of Gretel, Snow White was injured too. Hope she's okay. We're on top of things, this all could have been avoided. Same could be said for me. I gravely underestimated Massacre Pink. I was no match for them. They sure handed it to us. Don't be so hard on yourself. We'll get another shot soon enough. Oh, Belina, you were there too. We hardly escaped with our lives. Right, but Snow White's safe, right? And sleepy? Oh. What's wrong, Kunai? I just remembered something I had in my pocket. Aha! Here, I light her. This'll warm us up. Hold on. It's not turning on. Ouch! Kunai, you're holding it upside down. I knew it looked off. How do you even make it... What? But it's upside down. I didn't know how clumsy you are. I get that a lot. Like, how do you light a lighter upside down? Like, think about it. Like, that's not the question itself. It's like, you can light one upside down. Yeah, I know how the mechanics work and all that type of stuff. But how do you light it upside down, not knowing it's upside down? Like, you've not got anything to... What? That wasn't a compliment. Sure, but now we can start a fire. I've just about had it. I'm freezing. Same here, let's get a fire going. Come on, Sister Red. Block the wind. Lloyd. Oh, it's so warm. Something about the light calms me. The guilt was starting to get to me. Nothing can drag me down. I don't want to be the reason Kanai, Thumpy, or anyone else gets hurt. This time, I won't let anyone down. I haven't rested that well in ages. Didn't expect a princess to know much about all-nighters. Think I had it easy. Yesterday was traumatic for us. Well, thanks to the good night's sleep, we can explore all day today. Now setting off, everyone. Please return safely. What do you mean, Kunai? You're coming with us. Really? I thought I was in charge of watching the camp. As much as I'd like for someone to stand watch, can't afford to split up right now. Groups of 2 would just make both jobs tougher, but I wouldn't want you to stay back at camp alone. No matter how we split it, we're short on people, so we might as well stick together. The Marchen wanders in. We might thrash the place around, but better the camp than us. She's right. Our lives are more important. Fear not, Kunai. I shall protect you. Thanks, Cinderella. I'm so grateful. I'm so glad you're here, Sister Red. We can immediately plot our course and get going. We can do no better with you at the helm. But I haven't even done anything yet. That's not true. Because of you, Sister Red, none of us has to walk through the fire alone. The ice. Guys would be just as capable without me to mess things up. Couldn't be further from the truth, Red Riding Hood. We have been companions since childhood. Countless hours spent on the training grounds or playing together. All of it. Each waking moment spent side by side. I wouldn't feel safer with anyone else. Sorry, Cinderella. I always make myself out to be a leader and a role model, but I'm just a waste of space here. Seriously, why am I so pathetic? But none of that is true. Sister Red. I'm being all mopey again. Told myself I needed to stay strong for them. Let's go, everyone. Right. I know I mentioned this yesterday, but we need to be extra careful exploring, since we can't remove corruption. Yeah, stay sharp so we can avoid using Gretel's sleeping pills. Stick close to me, ladies. Okay. In Red Riding Hood's route, when she hits Blood Skelter mode, it'll be game over. Oh. By using the sleeping pill, you can get rid of some of the corruption. Okay. However, consuming the pill will inflict the weakness debuff on you. So yeah, we have to be very, very careful of that. That's cool, in a way.
Welcome.
That's a different mechanic. I like it. Haven't really got any money over this side, have we? Alright, so Frozen Jail Tower. So it's just seeing like all these towers around, though. Alright, enter the area. Okay, where are we on the map? And where do we need to go? We were heading down here, weren't we? We couldn't go that way? I think that place was locked, wasn't it?
Let me try.
Or did we have an event? I can't remember what happened at that point.
The door opened.
Is that the place up top? No, that's a different one.
Let's get going.
There's another one there. Again, what we need in here is actually some music.
Did I just hear?
Right, so we help the other guy, who we don't even know the name of yet. All we've got is noises in here. It's very weird.
Get this going. Ah! I will face you. Ah!
It's fine when we get in the battle, though.
My turn. Yeah.
Let's see about her weapon, because she's on the back row.
All over.
Let's see about that. So, it's so very quiet. Let's give her the skimming card. Let's give you that. Okay. It's just abnormally quiet. It's off-putting.
Lucky.
Got some rations at least. Ow! Like, what's making the noise? Well, let's open up this door, because that's clearly a way to go.
I will face.
Like, the enemies don't seem to be the issue in
Here
here.
it goes.
Like at all, do they?
We won.
It's gonna be the corruption's the issue. Like, that's the battle in here, is the corruption. I like that we've got an area here. Let's actually That's not what I want. That's what I want.
Choices.
I should really do it outside the door, shouldn't I? Not
What
from
to
that, because then we got the entire room. So randomize, douse all of them. There we go. We'll be back here at some point.
Lucky.
Okay, so that's it then. Where are we meant to be going? Like, it opened up all the doors. There's nowhere left to go, so it has to be this guy.
Very well.
Very well.
We don't have time.
We do. I'm looking for my beloved wife. The woman with an eternal smile forever at my side. Forever. How long is forever, really? The strange thought grips me. Though I can't help but think it. The reason being that I barely remember anything. Only one photo of her survives, and with it her smile lives in my memory. It's all I have of her, along with some of her last words. That in the memory of myself as a blood youth, and of the jail. That alone does not make a man. Ever since I awoke in the liberated district, I searched for my identity, but no clues arose. It would be a lie to say it hadn't bothered me. Out of self-preservation, I came to realize how little it mattered. All that matters is reuniting with my wife's tender smile. Until I was granted the chance to ascend to the surface. No longer was I captive to the jail. My wife could be alive on the surface. Without thinking twice, I took my chance. But awaiting us on the surface was a fate worse than death. Massacre Pink. And they lived up to their namesake. Brutality. Victims stabbed, wrung, mutilated, murdered without thought. A storm of oppressive, inescapable violence. Their victims were helpless. We could only run or hide. No other choice. A sobering truth. How do I remember that? The lost memories take longer to recall, but their lucidity survives. Doesn't matter for now. Only survival. I began to observe. Massacre Pink slaughtered victims who fled, which meant my only choice was to hide. I made an effort to stay hidden among the mountain of corpses. I feigned my own death. It may sound pathetic, but I couldn't care less. Oh, thank you! I needed to survive to find my wife. But just then... Huh? Don't continue down this path. You may lose yourself. Is he holding a Mary gun? It's not important. Can you stand? Get up, even if it hurts. Now's our chance to run for it. Seeing that blood maiden suffer tightened my heart in my chest. Being a blood youth, I knew what I could do. Gave me the resolve to fire off the Mary gun. The weapon was in my possession when I had awoke. Despite my amnesia, I knew enough to keep it with me. Thanks to that, the Red Riding Hood girl lived. But the other blood maidens attempted to retaliate on her behalf. Logic dictated that the situation was untenable for my safety. My priority had to be finding my wife, hence why I fled the scene. Come to think of it, why had I saved her? Was it worth risking my life? I am still a mystery even to myself. The more things unfold, the more they confuse me. As I attempted to flee the Blood Maidens, I suddenly began to float. When I came to, I found myself having been teleported to this cold place. I care nothing for what becomes of this world and its inhabitants. I have other priorities. I must find my wife. I must hear her voice, hear everything I've missed. Her flower-like smile and her love drive me forward. I must remind myself that slow and steady wins the race. I must remember. I must see out my task. I must do whatever it takes to reunite with her. Where am I? Why am I here? Oh, it's cold as ice. Could have frozen to death in here. First the surface is littered with corpses. Now I'm here. It makes no sense. Is it my amnesia again? No, I remember. I tried to flee once Massacre Pink started attacking. Last thing I remember is floating. Ah, yes. That girl who carried us to the surface, it must be her doing. If she couldn't make us float, then surely she's how I ended up here. Just where did she place me? Suppose I should thank her for saving me from Massacre Pink.
Is that a Martian?
I can sense a core nearby. Must mean I'm in a jail tower. Just my luck. No means to fend off a Martian. Hiding will only get me so far. Need to find something of use around here. Can't die down here. What do I do?
Snow White! Are you okay? Please wake up, Snow White!
That voice.
Oh, the wounds are terrible! Massacre Pink are savages!
The girl. She's a Blood Maiden. She was with Red Riding Hood. Perhaps the Blood Maiden is my ticket out of this jail. Blood Maidens are born of a Martian, inheriting Martian and human traits. As a result, they alone have the power to fight against the Martians. Sorry for myself on the surface. Even despite being overwhelmed by Massacre Pink, they demonstrated inhuman power. In fact, it was all thanks to the Dawn. Groups centered around those girls that we were freed from the jail. Using the Blood Maidens to escape would be my best course of action. Okay.
If only I could halt her bleeding! Snow White, don't you die on me!
Hey, you. Excuse me.
Who are you?
I came up from the underground, just like you. Here, let me.
I see. This dying girl is also a Blood Maiden. Her injuries are severe. Her eyes are beginning to change color. Potent sign of corruption.
How is she? Will she be okay?
I'm not a doctor, so I can't say. I will do my best. Let's try to stop her bleeding. Turn her upright, and place her leg on her bag. Put pressure on the wound with this cloth.
Okay. Hang in there, Snow White.
Okay, I'm going to reduce her corruption too.
Don't panic, this won't hurt.
Okay. I feel rosy all of a sudden.
I rid you of all your corruption.
That's a Mary gun. You also purified Red Riding Hood. Just who are you, sir? If you came from underground, it means you must have lived in the Liberated District.
Wait, we can exchange introductions later. We must tend to our wounds first.
This is bad. The bleeding won't stop. Not restricting flow would help, but nothing's working. Very well. I was saving this for an emergency, and this, well, counts.
Snow White,
I gave her some medicine. Keep her still. Eventually her bleeding will slow.
okay. It's a miracle. Thank you so much.
It's almost like she's slightly high. Or I suppose return to normal, but, you know.
It's too early to call it a miracle. The winds blow strong here. Far too cold for her in this state. Find a place where the wind doesn't blow and no Marchen will find us.
Right. I must find shelter for us.
Let's move immediately. Follow me.
Set me free. Trust me, we will escape from this icy city. Yep. Okay, we'll go in here. Ooh, hello.
Lucky me.
I suppose. What's the point in that? Like, what was even the point in that little? There's just no point, was there? There was no point. Oh, hello. No point to that door at all. I'm wondering with this bamboo guard, am I meant to use it anywhere?
I got me something.
So far, the only thing that I've really used in terms of skills is the phantasm from Mary. That's the one that's only really been a factor at this point. Oh no, I suppose the
Miles!
no, I have used the others. I was just completely misremembering, aren't I?
Let's go.
Protect you
Step
there.
behind me.
Because we use the bread teleport
Consciousness.
There!
and the piccolo.
What a relief.
Don't feel like we used really any of the others though.
Lucky me. Lucky
Okay, so whose is this door? It's on our side. I see it. I see it. Go down.
Hurry up
Oh.
and end this.
Here I go. Tiring. What a relief.
Have a look at her skills and stuff when she doesn't level up her. Because then it'll be worth it, because we can actually definitely do stuff. What's this way? Just a dead end. It's just a book. Have you heard of the Elder Scrolls?
What's it do?
It's just a book.
Ouch! I can't do this.
Really? Okay, I think we were somewhere around here, weren't we? What we were saying, what we're doing? We didn't have this here, did we?
This?
No, I did. Right, that's opened up back there. I can't believe that happened. I can't believe that happened.
Stopped.
Let's go.
Watch out for those traps. They're clearly very, very deadly here.
What a relief. How embarrassing.
Out of all the... very embarrassing. Wait, what's down there? Ah!
Lucky me.
It's a slapstick. I have to go back to like a really, really, really far back save. It's very annoying. Was it here we did? Did I pull the lever before? I don't think I did I? It's still weird there's no music though. Feels very empty.
Need something.
I won't say it feels cold because that's just too obvious. That's what I was after. That's what I was after. Hello. Let's see about her equipment though. I don't want to end up dead again, do I? I haven't really got anything else to equip. What about her skills? A heal would be good. Let's go with that. That could be very good. Let's go hypno bullet, main flick, sneak, main flick, vertical line. Let's go to hypno bullet. May as well go with the sniper as well, I suppose. Right. Let's proceed. We should be safe now. This place is perfect. Out of sight and out of the wind. But I worry that sleeping on the frozen ground may not be good for Snow White. Take this. Wow, a blanket and clothes. Thank you. Clove her and tuck her into the blanket. If you huddle close with her, it should help you both. This is some task, but it can't be helped. Consider it a favor to be redeemed later. Let's treat her quickly. She has gashes all along her legs, from her thighs to her feet. Hey, what are you doing to Snow White? What do you mean? Stopping her bleeding? I know that, but you're being a little handsy, don't you think? I mean, is that really an issue at this point? He's clearly helping her. This technique is called tourniquet. I must put pressure on the artery before wrapping the wound with gauze. It's part of it. She's expecting me of foul play. Foolish girl, take a look around you. Let me be frank with you. I'm looking for my lost wife. In this, or in any circumstances, never would I lay my hands on another woman, let alone this girl. Let that be clear. Consider our situation for a moment. Only a fool would think me so short-sighted. Oh, I'm sorry. Wait, you're not talking about my age. You're married? Okay, the bleeding stopped. The rest is up to her. Snow White. That's her name, and I am Kaguya. From now on, I would rather you address us by name. But once more, we are greatly indebted to you for saving Snow White. Without you, she wouldn't have made it. Huh, I can't say for sure she's made it yet. Like I said, it's up to her. I mean, Snow White's looking fortitude. Even so, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. I have some questions for you if you do not mind. Sure, but it may not help you much. I have amnesia. There's not much I remember. Really? How do you explain the merry-go? I remember only 3 things. 1, I am looking for my wife. 2, I am a blood youth. And 3, I am... a jail tower? I don't think that one's right. I think he's saying he's from a jail tower? Like, well, you're not a jail tower, are you? Like, what? My possession of the merry-gun supports the second point. A bizarre excuse, but one I cannot refute. Don't recall how you gained ownership, and I don't know how you know the Dawn. He's a jail tower? In that last point, you claim to be a jail tower. Okay. That was accurate? I don't know what it means. Yeah. Okay, I thought maybe there was a translation mistake, but clearly, I apologize. I was wrong on that. So what the bloody hell does that mean? Beats me. Don't ask. Alright, the amnesia. How about a name? Now that you mention it, I don't remember it. Go ahead and call me you or even hey, it doesn't matter. Be frank. Anyway, I've told you all I know. I see. Truthfully, I don't care what becomes of me. So don't make it your concern as well. You say that, but how could I not? I wonder how you lost your memories. Did you lose your memories after our run-in with Massacre Pink? You sort of resemble Jack. Are you brothers? Jack is the blue-haired boy, is he not? I've seen him from afar, I don't know him. Jack never mentioned you either. Guess we can eliminate the family angle. Oh, what's your wife's name? Maybe one of us knows her. We can track... I don't know. All I have is my desire to find her. I know not her name, only her face. Wow, that's rough. That is no excuse to give up. I must survive at all costs to find her. Hence why I came to your aid. What? What do you mean by that? You think I helped you out of the goodness of my own heart, with Martians around? That was precious time and resources. I lack the means to combat the Martians. I've been looking for someone to change that. And that's where you come in. I had no idea you were so calculated. I'm certain there's no way you and Jack are related. Told you we couldn't be. Wait. Is it getting darker? You're right. Wait, that means... That's right, a nightmare. Martians are one thing, but this is another kettle of fish. It's a barrel of fish, mate. You shoot fish in a barrel, you see? Why would you put them in the kettle? It's where water goes until you can make the tea. Very well. We've done all we can for her. This might be it. Huh? What are you talking about? Don't tell me you're thinking about leaving Snow White behind. I could never. You say that, but your chances of living dwindle if you even think about carrying her while fleeing the nightmare. Leaving her behind might buy us even more time with that beast, thus giving us a chance to escape. He's very cold. Because of the ice location. Do you even know who Snow White is? I refuse to sacrifice her as bait. Should we all join hands here and await our demise? Forget that. You know how selfish you sound right now? If you don't help Snow White, I'll leave you behind, and I couldn't care less if the nightmares get hold of you. I see. In that case, I would most certainly die. I should have to think of what may become of you when you entered Skelter. Even so, I won't leave Snow White behind. You're trying to guarantee our survival. Why is she so stubborn? Logic would dictate that leaving the girl behind gives us the best chance. Has she seen action as a blood maiden already? How can she be so naive? How do I convince her? Why does my heart feel so heavy all of a sudden? Something isn't sitting right. Hard day. You're seriously awkward. Gasp! What was that? Googie! It'll be here any second. Should I stand my ground? No, not only would it kill me, but you're putting Snow White at risk. Do I carry her and run? You'd be totally vulnerable. If I carry Snow White, you'll fight in my stead, right? Very well, I'll grab her. But if my life is in danger, I will drop her immediately. What's gotten into you? Whatever, if you're going to let me down, then I'll handle it myself. Snow White, when you recover, you're going to owe me a long vacation. Hold on to me. This might get a little bumpy. Once we escape the nightmare, I'll find you somewhere safe to rest. You ready? Let's ditch that nightmare. Yep, it's cube box face thing. I can't tell if it's a cube or it's a square. There's no way to really tell. Well, that was a bad idea, wasn't it? Like,
So tiring.
It should be alright though.
Ouch!
Let's go.
It should be alright though.
Let's use it.
Thank you. Here I go.
Here you go.
So tiring.
Good, get out of here. Knock down, let's go, 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 go.
We got away.
That's a bad idea to go for that chest. There, I think we lost it. True, the darkness is fading away. Hey, let me catch a breath. Oh, you're even weaker than I thought. You try carrying dead weight while running for your life. How did you ever make it out of the liberated district? Normally I would never take this risk. Pain from earlier, that echoing voice. Have that headache. I would have made the wrong choice. Regardless, thank you for not abandoning Snow White. I'm part of the deal. You fought for me and I carried her. No need to thank me. Both Blood Maidens survived and can fight. This may well yet end in my favor. But it's a risk I'm hesitant to take again. All that matters is finding a safe place for Snow White to rest. The jail is unlikely to provide any such refuge for us. Kaguya, is that you? That voice. Haru. And Kadawaki. Oh, glad you're all safe. Oh, it's Toa! There's three of you? Kaguya, the guy with white hair, and Snow. Are they members of the Dawn? Thank goodness you're both safe. At last, friendly faces in this forsaken place. Isn't Clara with you? Have you seen her around? No, I haven't. Seen her. At least we found you two. Alright, but there's no time to celebrate. Snow White's in critical condition. Do you know somewhere we can treat her? We set up a camp. There's some medical supplies, so we can take a look at her. Is Snow in grave condition? This man performed some first aid on her before we got here. It was a mere stopgap. Got it. You saved her then. Thank you. No need. Shall we be on our way? Standing here won't do us any favors. Right you are. Well, let's head over. Last a glimmer of hope. Kaguya is one thing, but can I trust these newcomers? Not use are they to me. They're not even Blood Maidens. This is our situation. Pressing them for answers right away might sooner put me in a grave. What are you doing? Hurry up and carry Snow White! Hey, I heard you. It's nearby. Follow me.